Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. So the second test drive a few days ago officially put me into the troubleshooting phase of this build. And so over the past few days, I've been working on and fixing the problems that arose during the test drive. So I'm going to go over all those today and then take it for the third test drive. See what problems arise now. Hopefully nothing too serious. Anyways, the big problem from last time was the front idler wheels and the axles they were held on by. Previously, it was just a 3/4 inch axle that was bolted on right here, and it ended right there. And the piece of angle iron it was mounted to wasn't able to take the stress of pulling inwards. So what I did was I welded on another 3/8 inch bar all the way across to both axles on each side. So now the only way for it to bend inward like that is to bend that whole axle, which will take a lot more force than before. So I'm hoping that works. And the tracks are nice and tight now, as you can see I got them on there. No issues with that. So the next thing, back here, the seal I had on the hydraulic reservoir before, around this panel and right there, wasn't good. It was just this thin little strip of rubber that it really didn't seal it well at all. So I took that out. I replaced it with some rubber surgical tubing, which is nice and squishy and it's a lot thicker, so it should give a much better seal. And I'll see how that leaks, if it leaks at all, during the test drive. The other thing I did was I moved the gas tank from back there to up here. The reason I did that is because on the other test drive, when I was going up this hill right here, the gas tank got lower than the carburetor. And since there's no fuel pump on here, the gas just relies on gravity to go through the carburetor. No gas was getting to the carburetor. So with the fuel tank up here now, I'll never have that issue since they're right next to each other. And to do that, I just used the side of the frame here as a mounting point and welded on a piece of angle iron right there to the hydraulic reservoir. Hydraulic oil isn't flammable, so you don't need to worry about welding to the tank or anything. So the other thing I did was I replaced the fuel shutoff valve. You can see it right down there. The old one I had was leaking real bad, so I just bought a new one, and that one seems to work just fine. The last thing I did was these old shaft collars I have on down here that hold the road wheels on. I welded on a 1/4 inch nut right there, and I also drilled out the existing hole and tapped it to 1/4 inch, and also got some proper set screws for that. So now these will hold on much better, because before they just didn't hold on as well, and then when I was turning, the wheel would come out and push these out. But now I don't think I should have any problems with that. So that's what I fixed from last time. So let's get on to the third test drive.
Now he's turned around the right way. Second test drive of the new road wheels. Checking out those front idler wheels. Making sure everything's staying together the right way. Okay, he's asking to go up the hill. This is kind of steep here, actually. Let's see if I can get off to the side. Try to hold the camera as level as I can. Nice, no problem. Looks like it's a satisfactory ride. Backing it down. Maybe a seatbelt would be a good thing.
Well, that test drive went just about as good as it possibly could have. I had no problems with any of the modifications I made from last time. The front idlers held up perfectly. The shaft collars had no problems with. The gas tank was fine. The hydraulic reservoir didn't leak at all. I actually did find two small leaks in the hydraulic tank itself. One right up here towards the top and one right there. And there might be a third one over here. But that's minor stuff that I can fix easily. Other than that, there was no problems I found with this. Originally, I was just planning on going for a nice easy test ride, like around the house or something. And about halfway through, I'm like, man, this is going pretty well. I wonder if I can climb that big hill right there. So I went up that hill and it had no problems whatsoever climbing that hill, which I was very, very impressed with. I was not confident at all that that little engine could have gotten this whole thing up that hill, but absolutely no problem doing that, which surprised me. And then I went down through did some tree weaving, and that was fun too. So, I guess this ends the short-term troubleshooting. I mean, I'm sure there'll be problems that'll come up in the future, like in the long term. But as far as the critical stuff, short-term problems, like I said, it seems like I've addressed all of them. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.